sẽ đi quanh cái phòng này xem có gì không đã. Rồi chúng ta mới vào bên trong. Ok, phòng này không có gì đâu, vào trong thôi.
A list of names, somehow related to chemical agents?
Ui, Bobby Yale bị gạch này, cái gì đây? Một danh sách những cái tên có liên quan đến hóa học quý hiếm là như nào? Có nghĩa là trong cơ thể của những cái người này có những cái chất quý hiếm à? Ôi, Bobby Yale này, Bobby Yale mấy viên này, Helen Moore cũng có mấy viên này. Là như nào nhỉ? Chúng có chế cái gì? Đấy, toàn là tên của các vận động viên thôi. Vãi trưởng thật. Cuộn phim này, các cuộn phim để mỗi nhân vật lại có một cuộn phim. Ok, bây giờ chúng ta sẽ xem về rất là nhiều thứ ở đây đấy. Cùng xem nhé.
Subject: Brunhilde Gruner. Treatment: Day 1514.
Con
The
chuột người Đức
patient's
này.
ability to speak continues to diminish. Now she can only pronounce the occasional word in German. It's as if she had gone back in time, not only due to her declining cognitive function, but because she appears to have forgotten everything she learned since her arrival in America. Tissue degeneration persists, and yet, perhaps due to drastic reduction of benzylprodine dosage and an increase of ibupropion, we have observed a 3% of deceleration of said degeneration. Furthermore, and perhaps this is the best finding so far, the subject exhibits a mild recovery of her speaking function. It's not a lot, and yet we are on the right track. All hope is not lost.
Ok, vậy là đây là một cái báo cáo về thử nghiệm thuốc trên cơ thể người. Mình sẽ thử đi sang cái bên này xem có những cái cuộn băng nào về những cái nhân vật mà chúng ta cần biết không, như kiểu Yale dùng các kiểu. À khoan, nhưng mà đây còn cái máy. À đây không có gì đâu. Ok. Greg Spannow này, con khỉ đột này.
Subject: Craig Spano. Treatment: Day 0. The subject is a veteran baseball player who has lost speed, strength, and agility due to the regular aging process. The patient refers intense pain on the right scapula, most likely caused by an old injury. Unfortunately, due to the injury's nature, surgery is not advised. The goals of our medical approach are twofold: to relieve pain caused by the prior injury so that the subject can play without symptoms, and to help the patient regain the physical condition lost in the aging process, thus allowing him to perform at elite levels. To that effect, he will receive daily administration of strong opioids along with treatment. Day 128. Treatment so far has been a success on all fronts. The patient no longer feels pain when using his right arm, circumstance that allows him to pitch without fear. Furthermore, the patient's athletic performance is not only up to par with that displayed at the height of his career, but it has even exceeded all expectations, improving the subject's precision and focus. So far, the only side effect seems to be a slight euphoria experienced 3 hours after dosage, which subsides 4 hours later, taking the patient on an emotional roller coaster of sorts with bouts of mild trembling. Treatment. Day
mình hiểu.
341. The patient's health has
Tức là bọn
visibly
này ấy,
deteriorated.
nó nghiên cứu tất cả các loại thuốc để giúp cho các vận động viên như kiểu lấy lại sức khỏe, tức là như kiểu tuổi già nó có thể bắt kịp, đúng không? Nhưng mà sử dụng thuốc hoặc là sử dụng những cái phương pháp chữa trị của bọn này, tất cả các vận động viên có thể chiến đấu như thời còn trẻ luôn. Thì mình nghĩ là nó một dạng như kiểu doping ấy. Và tất nhiên là bất hợp pháp rồi. Thì bây giờ chúng ta sẽ phải cố mà phá cái bọn này thôi. Mình thử liên kết đầu mối xem nào.
Mitchell is cashing in by selling drugs to enhance athletes' performances.
Đấy, mình bảo mà thằng Mitchell này nó chế thuốc để nó khiến cho những cái cầu thủ mà đang xuống phong độ rồi nó có thể trở lại như ngày đầu và kiếm tiền từ cái cách đấy. Mình sẽ thử liên kết tiếp xem nào.
The worst part of Mitchell's scheme isn't that it's illegal or unethical, it's that he didn't even care about compromising the athlete's health.
Vậy là sau khi dùng cái thuốc này thì bạn có thể trở lại phong độ như trước, bạn rất hay, nhưng mà sức khỏe của bạn cũng lại xuống sau đấy rất nhanh. Thế mới chết. Nếu thế thì bây giờ nó sẽ như nào đây? Ok, vậy là đây chúng ta không còn gì để tìm hiểu được nữa rồi. Bây giờ chắc là chúng ta sẽ đi ra và chúng ta khả năng là sẽ bắt gặp cái thằng khỉ đột đấy. Đây đi được. Hay phải vào đây? Đúng rồi. Ủa.
Hey, it's all right. Don't be afraid, little girl. I don't want to scare you, okay?
Beta, no hurt.
Ôi, chúng nó bắt cóc cả một cô bé xuống đây để nghiên cứu này, mẹ lũ mất nhân tính này.
Hey.
Beta, no hurt.
Đấy thật, mẹ lũ súc vật này không phải người nữa rồi.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess called
Brunhilde.
Hi, my name is Brunhilde, and I'm very happy,
said Brunhilde. And then Brunhilde, who had a beautiful name,
Really beautiful.
A really beautiful name ran into someone very special.
Oh, who was it?
A magical cat called John.
I'm a magical cat. My name is John. Hi, John the cat. I really like magical cats. Hi, Brunhilde. I'm going to use my magical power to help you. Fill up a bunch of color balloons. I love balloons. What's your favorite balloon color? Wow, that's a very hard question. But John the cat, it's the easiest question in the world. Let me show you how easy it is. My favorite balloon color is...
Màu gì giờ ta? Màu hồng đi.
pink. Whoa, Brunhilde. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Burn! Bernd, John, Brunhilde, Freund. Do play, each look.
Okay.
Đấy là cái đấy trong tiếng Đức có nghĩa là
Hi,
you
Bernd.
play I look.
Why are you wearing that mask?
Weil, God.
Mình cũng chả biết sao mình biết tiếng Đức nữa.
Well, maybe we should get out of here. What do you think, Bernd? And what about you, Brunhilde? Don't you think that?
Con bé ngủ rồi à? Mẹ đéo ngủ say nhanh thế. Ui, hay chết mẹ rồi đéo phải ngủ. Khiếp thật vậy.
Gil? You know you're not allowed down here. You know you're not allowed. It's...
You bastard! I should kill you right here, right now!
I don't know.
You don't know? I know you're testing drugs on that girl.
Brunhilde? No, she's my daughter.
Wow.
She was born with a degenerative disease, a rare condition similar to the Angelman syndrome. There are only 4 known cases like hers, and none of the patients reach the age of 5. But I couldn't give up. I continued to research and found something. It didn't make her better, but anyway, that same treatment used on healthy subjects seems to improve their stamina and their reflexes. It also seems to improve their pain threshold. Somehow, the Reich heard about my experiments and tried to recruit me to create super soldiers. Yes, that Reich. We're talking late 30s, Berlin. I escaped with Brunhilde and came to your country. But the American military also heard about me. I spent the entire war experimenting with drugs on soldiers. Some were highly effective, I must say. When the war was over, my experiments were discarded. I was forbidden all access to the drugs, and Brunhilde got worse. But then God sent me Angus Mitchell. We had met during the war, and he came to offer me a deal. I would make drugs for athletes, and he would sell them. With my earnings, I could pay for Brunhilde's treatment. What else do you want me to say?
What are the long-term effects of those drugs?
It depends on the patient. But they all develop an addiction, even Brunhilde. They also suffer other symptoms. Some become delirious. She's losing muscle mass by the day. Others lose their ability to focus. And some, slowly but surely, lose it all.
About those pills. What is he looking at?
Chán thế. Đấy. Tức là qua lời kể của con chuột kia ấy, thì nó là một...
Don't dwell on it, Josh. You had to tell him the truth in order to protect Brunhilde. I would have done the same thing. Finish packing up your things and stop torturing yourself, okay?
Thanks, Angus. I won't be long.
Oh, honey. You like living here? Yeah, me too. But we have to go somewhere else, and it's all that bad cat's fault. Yes, sweetie. We're going to a new home now. A prettier one. And you'll be happier there. Now go with Papa, honey. Give him a kiss. Go on. Give him a kiss. Go on. I'm sorry about this, Josh, but we gave it our best, didn't we?
Huh? What? What do you mean, Angus?
I wish it hadn't come to this.
Nó sẽ thủ tiêu luôn đấy. Nó thủ tiêu tất cả đấy.
Angus, what's
Mẹ
wrong?
chó.
Goodbye, Josh.
Mẹ con chó chết đầy.
I hope you're happy, you son of a bitch. They were good people. I hope that made you feel better. I like it when you smile. You're so far from the truth. What the?
À, con khỉ đột. Con khỉ đột nó khóa cửa vào rồi. Câu thời gian cho ra tầm 10 chết con cụ đó. Thôi mày xong với tao rồi. Mày xong với tao rồi. Chơi nó đi, Blacksad, chơi nó. Mình không di chuyển được. À đây.
The mask would buy me a bit of extra time. The question was, how much?
Mày khói chết cụ mày. Tao có mặt nạ rồi. Mày xong. Cho mày biết thế nào là Đức Cô Xã. Chơi nó bạn ơi. Nó có súng à? Nó bắn trúng mình hay không vậy? Ui dồi, perform take down, chết cụ mày. Ôi mình cũng đuối rồi, cái mặt nạ này nó không chống được. Ô nó chết luôn à? Con thằng làm chết luôn à? Đây thằng kia.
Spano? Spano just ran out that way.
Ô nó chết luôn thật à? Thế thôi, nó chết rồi thì té thôi chứ gì nữa. Yếu quá rồi. Hết oxy rồi. Cơ thể không còn sức nữa. Hít nhiều khói quá. Cố lết ra đi anh bạn. Cố lết ra. Phải bấm liên tục. Chết rồi, qua kiểu gì rồi. Ủa, khỏe thế. Thôi anh bạn ơi. Ủa, đỉnh. Mình quá không nói rồi nữa. À, hắn vừa cắn hết thuốc. Spanao vừa cắn hết thuốc. Thế nên mới có sức để mà đỡ lấy cái quạt cho mình chạy ra. Mà đấy, tức là ông tiến sĩ này là một người Đức. Ông ấy có đứa con bị bệnh gì ấy, mà chỉ sống được đến 5 tuổi đấy, nên là ông ấy nghĩ ra thuốc để kéo dài sự sống. Thế là chính phủ yêu cầu là ông ấy chế cái thuốc đấy để tạo ra siêu chiến binh. Thế nhưng mà ông ấy không muốn. Thế là trốn qua Mỹ hay sao ấy. Xong rồi lính Mỹ cũng lại bắt ông này phục vụ. Rồi là cuối cùng là về hưu thì là
Craig's Shadow is back! Did you
cuối
miss
cùng
me?
là thằng Mitchell nó mới liên kết với ông này
Who
để
wants
tạo
to
thuốc,
see a home run?
tạo thuốc bán cho vận động viên. Mẹ ổn thế.
Now you're gonna see. Bring it on!
Tạo thuốc bán cho vận động viên để kiếm tiền thì là đấy, bây giờ mình đã tìm hiểu ra rồi thì mẹ con Mitchell cái đó thủ tiêu luôn hai bố con nhà này rồi. Xong trip rồi. Bắt trip. Ui mắt kìa. Thôi, con khỉ đi rồi. Sốc thuốc chết rồi. F. Not kill F.
No.
Vỡ tan. Chết tòi. Lại CPR. Không được rồi, chết rồi. Cảnh sát đến muộn quá. 4 cái xác tất cả. Quá nhiều người chết mà.
Don't torture yourself. You did everything you could.
But he make it?
The doctors think so. They found him unconscious by the basement door.
What? Could Gil have blocked the basement door from the outside to kill Mitchell?
You think? That's a serious accusation. Are you sure, or is this just a theory of yours?
I'm positive. Gil told me himself. Mitchell practically forced him to work for him. And I've got reasons to believe that Gil is a bit trigger-happy. Besides, I'd say he wasn't even really unconscious when they found him. That he was just pretending.
Huh. You think Gil was involved in the previous murders?
What if it was Gil who killed his partner Randall Lee under Mitchell's orders?
Another serious accusation. Are you sure?
Yes. Everything points in that direction, including my gut.
Wait. Couldn't Mitchell be Randall Lee's murderer?
So he misses with 2 shots at point-blank range, and then he hits a guy smack in the forehead from across the street? No. Mitchell is not the sniper who wiped out Randall Lee.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But we still don't know what caused Craig Spano's death.
There's no doubt about it. Spano took drugs from the lab, and they killed him.
But if that were true, how many more athletes are in danger? And most importantly, who are they? Is Bobby Yale involved?
I didn't see them all, but write down these names. Peter Lowe, Xavier Chains, Helen Moore, Bill Goldman,
Rất nhiều người đã sử dụng thuốc
Miles
và bây giờ
Benton,
mình nghĩ là có khả năng là họ sẽ
Alexander
gặp nguy hiểm
Wood,
bởi vì cái tác dụng phụ của cái
Jacob
thuốc này.
Ziegler, and yes, Bobby Yale.
Thanks. Saving lives for a change, huh? In any case, thanks for the call. I was starting to think you'd never trust the police again.
I don't trust the cops. I trust you.
Hey, John. Surprise. It could have given a tip to a friend, don't you think? Or is that only the case when I help you?
Get that guy out of here.
Quickly dỗi tại vì mình không gọi Quickly mà mình gọi Smirnoff này. Rồi đi luôn.
All right. Let's get this over with. When the war ended, Mitchell convinced Grun to use his super soldier drugs on elite athletes. Somehow, Dunn found out about Mitchell's scheme. So when Mitchell heard that Dunn was onto him, he ordered Randall Lee to kill him and frame Yale for the murder. Then, he made Randall search Dunn's house and the gym for any incriminating evidence he might have had against him. The poor cleaning lady died almost by chance. When you stuck your nose in the case, he tried to scare you by sending his thugs to give you a beating. And when that didn't work, he asked Randall Lee to finish you off on the gym rooftop. But Randall not only failed, he got captured. So Mitchell ordered Gil to put a bullet through his head, which only made Gil upset. You kept getting closer and closer to the point of discovering his headquarters. When Mitchell realized he was cornered, he burned his bridges by setting the lab on fire, along with Dr. Grun and his daughter. Gil saw the opportunity to get back at Mitchell, so he blocked the only exit so that he would also die in the fire. Did I leave any loose ends?
Just a few. But don't worry about it. I'll take care of them now. So I guess thanks for everything.
Ok, đấy là bây giờ là mình đã hay là vụ án chắc kết thúc rồi nhỉ? Mình đã ấy, mình đã tìm ra kẻ giết người rồi. Mọi bằng chứng đều chống lại con thằn lằn Mitchell đấy. Và bây giờ con thằn lằn thì cũng chết rồi. Thế là vụ án kết thúc à?
In your classic noir films and novels, solving a case never amounts to a happy ending. The detective is always left with a sense of
Ồ, vẫn
bitterness.
chưa hết đâu, 11 ngày nữa đến trận
A
đánh
feeling
này.
that, before he took the case, the world was a better place. That he was a better person.
Come on, now speed it out.
Sometimes I just let my character get the best of me.
What do you want from me?
I told Stone what I knew. That he was going to let Yale win. That if he didn't, O'Leary would destroy Helen Moore's career. And that Moore was doomed either way. Or would be, as soon as America discovered her sweetheart was on drugs.
I don't believe you. No way. Who sent you?
Today? Nobody.
And what if I did believe you? What would that change? If I don't do this for her, how could I ever look her in the eyes? How could we stay together?
You think you'll stay together when you lose your title and they accuse her of doping?
At least I know I tried.
O'Leary's world is long gone. Now TV rules the roost. Sporting scandals and rigged fights can only reduce their credibility, not to mention their ratings. If you take a dive and word gets out, you lose much more than just a fight.
Is it all about being professional to you?
Suit yourself. But trust me, your manager is a murderer. Get as far away from him as possible.
Hey, Blacksad. I'll think about it.
Ok, vậy là mình đã thuyết phục Outstone thua trận đánh với Jill để có thể cứu được sự nghiệp của Helen Moore, bởi vì là thằng O'Leary, nếu mà Stone thắng ấy thì tức là O'Leary mất tiền và O'Leary sẽ hủy hoại sự nghiệp của Helen Moore. Thì mình bảo Stone hãy thua đi để cứu lấy sự nghiệp của cô ấy. Và cũng là bản thân của Stone nữa, bởi vì là Stone cũng đã dùng thuốc rồi. Vậy thì có vẻ là vụ án phá xong rồi đấy các bạn ạ.
Yale confirmed to me that Dunn found out that Mitchell was giving him meds. That was the reason they argued the evening of his death.
In fact, I was clean at the time. Hadn't used for days. I didn't want to go down that road. I wanted to follow Joe.
But he discovered everything.
He didn't believe me when I said I had nothing to do with it.
But you used again.
Only after his death. I needed to cope.
But the drugs gave you a panic attack.
Cơn đau tim của Jill là do cũng do dùng thuốc.
But I've been clean ever since.
Mitchell gave you the pills when he stopped by the hospital. Hence, your miraculous recovery. Are you planning on taking them before the fight? Don't do it, Bobby.
Someone has to save the gym. I owe it to Joe. And Sonia. And my Aunt Mary.
Your father would never have done this.
What?
I told Yale everything I knew about his father's death. I couldn't say how he took it. Just like I can't tie it to the mysterious drowning of Desmond O'Leary, who appeared dead in the Hudson River next to Pier 27 several weeks
À,
later.
bố của Yale chết là do bị thằng O'Leary khai ra. Vãi trưởng. Hóa ra cái người duy nhất mà đã bị chết do O'Leary khai ra là chính là bố của Yale. Mất tích 20 năm trước rồi. Nhưng mà như thế thì mình vẫn không phá được hội Yale với cả hội ấy nhỉ, hội Cassidy chứ. Chúng ta mới chỉ phá được ra vụ án này thôi. Mình nghĩ là cái game cũng chưa thể kết thúc như thế được. Mình nghĩ chắc phải 1-2 tập nữa. Không thể nào mà vụ án đến thế là xong được rồi.
Stone and Yale hadn't taken away the bitterness I felt. I needed a friend. He was outraged that I hadn't given him the tip, but he let it go as soon as I bought him a milkshake. After the perfect storm of corruption and murder, only friendship could reconcile me with the world. Only that could make me believe in mankind again. Only that could cleanse my soul. Only that and money.
Thế thì khả năng là mình nghĩ là hết game rồi đấy. Cái tổ chức của thằng Cassidy với cả O'Leary nó quá lớn. Mình nghĩ là mình cũng đánh đủ khả năng mà phá được đâu. Cũng có thể chưa hết nhá. Chưa biết được nha.
In your standard noir novel, Yale and Stone would be punished for breaking the rules. There would be justice for Sonia, the victim. But this was the real world. As the detective who had cracked the case, I just had to get my paycheck and be on my way.
À, đến chỗ thốp để lấy tiền.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Blacksad. Mr. Thorpe is on his way. Care to take a seat while you wait?
I guess I'll just have to wait.
He'll be here in a minute. Please, take a seat.
Chờ để lấy tiền. Tại vì hôm nọ là thốp bảo là tăng gấp đôi lương cho mình mà. Tăng gấp đôi lương cho mình để tìm ra cái chết của Dâu Đăn mà.
No matter how many curveballs destiny throws his way, he always manages to land on his feet. When he was a rising sports talent, the war put an end to his career, so he became a war hero. After the war, he didn't end up like Gil or like me. He became an elite athlete, a Hall of Fame football star. When an accident left him in a wheelchair, he went on to succeed in advertising.
Đây là các vận động viên này. Hayden Moore này. Đây là cái công ty quảng cáo của Team Thorpe. Đây là các ngôi sao đã từng làm việc với họ, với cái công ty này. Ồ, lại cái gì vậy?
No, that's not possible. But what if Tim Thorpe was somehow involved in Mitchell's operation?
Mr. Blacksad? Mr. Thorpe is running later than expected, but he insists on meeting you, if you don't mind.
Sure, as long as you help me fight off this boredom.
That's not in my job description, but...
Đây là lịch hẹn hay sao ấy? Đúng. 2 giờ chiều John Blacksad này. Đây là lịch hẹn của Thorpe. Ôi, thế chứng tỏ là ông team Thorpe này khả năng cũng là một thằng đứng sau cái đường dây này rồi, chết rồi.
If my hunch is right, there should be a meeting with Mitchell noted somewhere in Thorpe's agenda. If I had her markings on my skin, would I be the same person? Would my name be different? Well, you see, I've got a problem. In order to figure out how much Mr. Thorpe owes me, I need to know what day I started working on the case. But I can't remember. You wouldn't have that written down, would you?
It sure wasn't on my shift. I'd remember. Let me see.
Đây là những cái kế hoạch mà đã xong rồi là bị gạch đi này. Ngày 12 là đi về bệnh viện này. À, tức là đáng ra là cái lúc mà ông ấy vào bệnh viện là ông phải đi gặp thằng Mitchell. Ui, trước đấy gặp cả Bobby Yale này. Ui, chứng tỏ ông Thorpe này là có liên quan gì đến cái đường dây này rồi. Tiếp đi, lần tiếp đi, đúng rồi, đúng. Cái gì đây? 11 giờ 30 gặp Jordan này.
What? Dunn was here 2 days before he died? Why didn't Thorpe ever mention that?
I'm sorry, but your name's not on here.
Wait, I just remembered something. The day I came, Joe Dunn had just walked out the door.
Well, no. You don't have any appointments. Although, I guess I could have forgotten to write you in. Mr. Dunn, who's usually very kind, left in a flurry. He even slammed Mr. Thorpe's door.
Okay. Now I know I have to get into Thorpe's office.
And he didn't even say goodbye.
Yes, that was the day. You don't recall me because the minute I saw Dunn stomp out, I followed him. I never actually came in.
Of course. That explains it.
No doubt. So, since it looks like Mr. Thorpe won't be here soon, I think I'll go take a walk down the hall. Gotta stay in shape. Come on, Thorpe. Tell me there's a back door to your office.
Ok, bây giờ chúng ta sẽ phải tìm cách để chui được vào phòng của Thorpe. Để nghiên cứu, bởi vì là Jordan đã gặp Thorpe 2 ngày trước khi ông ấy chết, thì mình thề luôn là chắc chắn là có liên quan đến thằng ông Thorpe này, chứng tỏ là đéo phải là ấy, đéo phải đơn giản các bạn ạ. Ống thốp này có liên quan đến cái chết của Đan rồi. Và mình nghĩ là
Should I play the Smirnov trump card again?
mình nghĩ là mình sẽ gọi Smirnov. Bởi vì mình đã hứa với anh ta là mình sẽ không là kỵ sĩ đường phố rồi. Mình sẽ không tự thực hiện pháp
Smirnov
luật.
didn't know what to think. He asked me to watch out and call him as soon as I had more information. He also told me that Gil had finally talked. He denied having blocked the basement door and said the truck door opened, but he got knocked on the head as soon as he tried to get out. He then woke up when the police found him beside the basement door. Obviously, the same person who had jammed the door had carried him there.
À đấy, vậy là Jill không phải là người mà đã khóa cửa để giết thằng Michel, mà là một nhân vật khác thì không biết là ai. Mình nghĩ là quân của thằng ấy. Mình nghĩ là quân của thằng ấy này.
So, you had something to do with that chest expander after
Quân của
all.
thằng thộp này. Ok, bây giờ chúng ta vẫn phải đi tìm cách để chui được vào cái văn phòng của thằng ấy. Văn phòng của thằng team thộp.
Cats aren't afraid of heights. That's why I've never felt vertigo.
Đâu, team thộp đâu? Ta sẽ tìm được cái gì ở cái văn phòng này đây? Cái gì đây? Team thộp và bộ môn bắn súng K98 X8. Giải nhất, căng thẳng phết.
It's a bit strange to see no office chair behind a desk until you remember the desk's owner is in a wheelchair.
Súng. Ồ, thuốc này.
Oh, crap.
À, thế xong rồi. Như vậy là cái thuốc này lại còn để tên boss nữa. Vậy là team thộp này là đứng sau tất cả
Why
rồi.
am I surprised? In every investigation, there comes a point where every single lead seems to go down the drain.
Vậy là thằng
And you
Mitchell,
have to
thằng này
retrace
nó
your
chỉ là
steps
quân
to
thôi.
get back on the right track.
Cái thằng Mitchell này chỉ là quân thôi, chứ không phải là chùm đâu.
Of course. I better not use it. It might be connected to the switchboard at the front desk.
Vậy là team thộp đứng sau mọi thứ rồi. Và mình nghĩ là chắc là nó dùng thuốc nên là nó có thể đi lại được đấy. Tức là bình thường nó đi xe lăn nhưng mà khi mà bú thuốc vào là nó có thể đi lại được đấy. Đấy.
Wait, what if Groon's drugs helped Thorpe walk?
Cái thuốc của thằng Mitchell cái sẽ khiến thằng thộp đi lại được. Và thằng thộp này là thằng đứng sau tất cả mọi thứ đấy. Mẹ nó. Mình còn tìm gì nữa ở đây nhỉ? Phải báo này.
When one of the strings, the accuracy of his throw. I earned the nickname Iron Arm. I used to throw the ball in 58 miles an hour. And yeah, when whatever it wanted. And my coach, the great Joffrey Sachs. And so I worked hard. Pearl Harbor. I enlisted immediately. After losing a partner in combat, a serious injury, I asked to be relocated. I became a sniper. I know I shouldn't say this, but I was one of the best in the Army, and it was all thanks to my accuracy. No, it was all thanks to Jeffrey Sachs. I wonder how many Americans that man saved with my arm. After these words, Tim Thorpe is moved almost to tears and asks me to take a break. It's shocking to see how an athlete and soldier, a man whose aim and skill won him a Medal of Honor and the nickname Surgeon among his brothers in arms. That can't be.
Đúng rồi.
I mean,
Bố láo thật.
it could be a coincidence, but
Thằng Thộp này là ấy rồi. Thằng Thộp này là đứng sau tất cả mọi chuyện rồi. Đây rồi, chúng ta đã phát hiện ra chân tướng của trùng cuối rồi.
that's it. Thorpe is the man behind the whole drug operation.
Thế thì hóa ra thằng Sniper chính là thằng Thộp.
Of course, it wasn't Mitchell or Gill. It was Thorpe who shot Randall at the hospital. Everything adds up now. And yet I can already hear Smirnov telling me I have no conclusive evidence. What if I set a trap for Thorpe? But how? Ha! What if I place Thorpe's gun up there and corner him so that he has to stand up to get it? The show was about to begin. All I needed was an audience and some patience.
Stop it!
Arr! Don't you know who you're dealing with, matey?
What a silly man.
Mutiny! You wants to be shark bait, do ya? Oh, Blacksad. I feel terrible for keeping you waiting.
John.
But you see, there was mutiny on board, so...
Stop!
You see what I have to put up with. All right, helmswoman, to the cabin with you! Onward!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Come along, Blacksad. Julie, don't let anyone bother us. Honey, will you wait in the boardroom for me, please?
But...
Đến cái giai đoạn này có thể nói là thằng Thộp này không phải là người đã chính tay giết Jordan, nhưng là nói chung là cũng trực tiếp ra lệnh. Hai cái khác là gián tiếp giết.
You see, I'm not gonna pay you for solving the case.
Fair enough. The truth is, I didn't solve it.
No, it's not that. You'll get every penny we agreed on, and more.
But not because you solved the case, but for her. 2 days ago, she wanted to end it all. Drop out of college, sell the gym. Too many wounds to heal. But through your incredible work, you managed to heal them. Well, perhaps not completely. It takes time to get over something like this. But at least, thanks to you, Sonia wants to be happy. She has hope. I'm going to help her make Dunn's gym the best in the city. Who would have ever guessed it, huh?
I'm happy for her. She's been through a lot, and honestly, I wasn't sure she'd make it.
Well, she hasn't just yet. But she will in time. Anyway, back to the case. All those people you confronted. Gil, the German doctor, even Mitchell. Huh. I would have never suspected him. Did they say anything? Why did they do it? Did they mention any accomplices?
They did mention a certain surgeon.
Surgeon? You have any idea who that could be?
A journalist told me. Ring a bell?
Simonov chuẩn bị nhảy vào backup này. Nhảy vào backup luôn này.
I'm sure you've got good intentions, but you're wrong. What makes you think that? I'm sure there's an explanation.
I know that you are a highly skilled sniper, and I think it was you who shot Randall Lee at the hospital.
Have you seen me, Blacksad? How could I possibly do that?
Don't deny it. I know Mitchell gave him to you.
People see a wheelchair and think, poor guy, he can't walk. But there's so much more to it than that. Some nights I can't even sleep from the pain.
That doesn't explain why you didn't tell me you knew about those drugs.
I hired you to solve this damn case. You think that's what a murderer would do?
Only because you thought I'd blame Bobby Yale and drop the case. But as soon as I realized something wasn't right, you sent Randall Lee and Gil to give me a scare. And when all that failed, you ordered Lee to kill me.
You're the type that won't open his jaws once he's got his prey, aren't you?
Depends on the prey.
Put yourself in my place for a minute. You're a promising football player who just got back from the war, but you're still a nobody. The man you saved kindly opens his house to you, and that man is still undone by his wife's passing. He works all day at his gym, and he drinks himself to sleep at night. So you practically end up raising his daughter. You give her her very first abacus. You encourage her to further her education. You comfort her when she misses her mother and her father. Meanwhile, your sporting career takes off. Life is good. Until one day, out of the blue, an accident cripples you. An old friend, Mitchell, tells you he knows someone who can help you. A German doctor. His drugs take some time to work, but they do wonders. You manage to walk for short bursts at a time, little by little. and those bursts keep getting longer. But the drugs aren't cheap at all. So you have to find a way to pay for them, don't you see?
So you started by selling drugs to athletes. Then you decided to start an advertising agency to hire those same athletes. Drugs would help them excel, and you'd get better ad deals. The perfect business model. Your first client? Craig Spano. His career had hit a rough patch, so... he was the guinea pig for your new operation. And yet, when the drug started having serious side effects, you got rid of him. Afraid he would talk, you tried to kill him. That's why he hid. From then on, your business was smooth sailing. You even began to think you were above the law. You thought that you were untouchable. Until Joe Dunn found out, and then, 2 days before his unfortunate death, he came to see you.
That's enough now! You stop it!
Anh nó đứng được cái này.
Now, I don't know if I'm above the law, but I am sure as hell not beneath it. Do you know how much power I have? The kind of people I eat with every day? I could shoot you right now, and nothing would happen to me.
With that gun you keep in your drawer? I'm afraid not. I placed your pistol out of reach, just in case you happen to confirm my suspicions, Ironarm. And now, if you'd excuse me, I have an appointment with the police.
Đấy, mẹ của láo.
I won't let anyone wreck my life again.
Không có đạn đâu.
Sonia and I, we deserve a
Không có đạn đâu,
future.
mình lấy đạn ra rồi.
You can come in now, Smirnoff.
Timothy Wilson Thorpe, drop your weapon. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you. Mr. Thorpe.
Đạn ở đâu ra vậy? Vãi trưởng. Bắn thộp luôn à? Thôi xong rồi. Không cứu kịp. Không ngăn kịp.
No. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Vãi đái thật. Phá được vụ án rồi cuối cùng ai cũng phải chết. Chán thế.
After everything that had happened, the last thing I was interested in was the fight. Did Yale take drugs before the fight? Did Stone let him win? I had done everything in my power for things to go the way my moral compass dictated. Whether anyone would listen to me, that was another story. Because no matter what they tell us, our actions don't always determine our future. My moral compass. As if I even knew what that means. I didn't even know what to think of my performance throughout the case. Did I have a clear conscience? Would I have made the same decisions, given the chance?
Ok, vậy là chúng ta đã phá xong vụ án, đã tìm ra tất cả những thứ liên quan, tìm được ông trùm, kẻ sát hại rồi các kiểu. Nhưng mà đồng thời chúng ta cũng không ngăn được Sonia tự tử. Và thôi, nhưng mà không sao, ít ra thì lương tâm của mình cũng thanh thản sau khi mà phá được vụ án này. Và đó chính là tựa game Blacksad Under the Skin của chúng ta. Và mình cảm ơn các bạn rất nhiều vì đã theo dõi đến hết cái series này. Và mình hy vọng là chúng ta sẽ có thể gặp nhau ở trong những cái tựa game sau còn hay hơn cả như thế này nữa. Chung quy lại thì cái tựa game này mình khá là thích bởi vì cái cốt truyện của nó. Nhưng mà tất nhiên là còn những cái như kiểu là di chuyển hoặc là một số những cái bug thì nó cũng hơi khó chịu. Nhưng mà chung quy lại thì tựa game này cũng là một tựa game hay và đáng chơi. Thì ok, cảm ơn các bạn một lần nữa. Và mình nghĩ là mình sẽ hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những cái series tiếp theo. Tạm biệt.